Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel and my Satisfactory playthrough. Today our goal is going to be to get the rest of our coal power grid that we started last time set up. And then, depending how long that takes us, we will hopefully also have time to look into maybe automating our modular frames. Alright, so now we're going to have to start planning this area out down here really quick. Hopefully I brought enough plates and concrete for that. Alright, so let's, for starters here, get one of the water extractors down here. Hopefully we have enough power going to at least get this set up.
That may indeed be water. Try submerging your arm. If it does not dissolve, that will narrow down the range of possibilities. Or you could just pipe it to a coal-powered generator and see what happens.
So we don't get the stackable pipe supports for a little while yet, so we'll just end up doing these regular supports.
Fix-it pipelines can contain any fluid, including the water necessary for coal-powered generators. Note, water does not flow upwards by itself. While water extractors provide some lift, to truly defy gravity, consider the use of pipeline pumps.
So first we're just going to wait, and hopefully that will give it enough lift to get this pipe to like have full pressure. We'll have to see. And then we'll get our first couple generators down and see how much water each one's going to have to take. I'm pretty sure they take 15 coal each, but I can't remember exactly.
Interesting, most pioneers already had coal power set up by this point, because they understood their responsibility to humanity. Adjusting pioneer attitude metrics. Reminder, coal-powered generators require coal.
Okay. So, and I think you can actually get these things to go right over the top of this, which will be perfect, because then we can just run the conveyor for the coal right over the top of that. But I just want to get this water piped in first so we can see how much we're going to need for each one. Alright, so that consumes 45 per minute, and I believe that the extractors... Maybe we better just run down and check for once, because I can't remember off the top of my head. So each of these is 120 per minute. However, I don't think the pipes are actually gonna let us pull 120. Well, it says it can do 300 per minute, actually, so maybe that will actually be fine. All right. I think we're gonna do 2 of these right off the bat, and then we'll see what the water situation is doing there and decide if we need another water pump first. Let these both fill up while we go get the coal over here. All right. Alright. Let that coal get over here, and then we can put some splitters on here. They're gonna be a little bit of a weird clipping thing going on there, but I think if I go up another stack, then it's gonna be too steep. Oh no, I need more iron plates. That's really inconvenient. I guess I'm gonna run back and grab those really quick before we continue here. Alright, now that we're done with that extremely unfortunate detour there, we can get back to getting these coal generators set up. Alright, so let's see what this does with our power grid here. A couple more of these generators, we can start phasing out the biomass ones, so that'll be nice too. So I know that we have enough coal to do another 2 of these generators. So I think we'll probably do that here, but just for the sake of keeping the power grid stable, I actually usually only do 2 generators per water pump. So we're actually going to end up putting a second one of those down just to make sure that we have plenty of water. See, if we do that, it's going to be really steep, though. Honestly, we might still be able to make it work, actually. If the pipe will even go that steep. Wow, that is really steep, actually. Oh wait, we don't want to do that. Because we can't actually link to that because then we'll have two pipes going opposite directions. So we'll just do that. And then we got to put on one of these pumps, which, even though it's really steep, it's not that long, so hopefully one of those will still be enough. And then let's do a power pole to there, just so we don't run out of connections. Alright, we're still doing alright there. That clips a little bit, but I'm not too worried about it. We gotta make sure this pipe is actually gonna fill up for us. We're asking it to do a lot with that pipe being that steep, you know? It looks like it's doing the trick, though. I think it might be alright. Especially if we're only running 2 generators off of it, so. Let's get these set up. I'm not going to collect the coal, or connect the coal to these until those first 2 are filled up. Just to make sure we don't start running into an issue with that. This is going to be funky, actually, because it's not going to be able to line up right. It should be alright, though. Wait, I just realized we only connected one of these so far. Oh yeah, that's even better. Alright, this one's almost full. This one here is full. We can probably go ahead and connect one more of these at least. This is all gonna look a little funky over here, I think, but it's not terrible. Alright, we'll let this one fill up next. Did I connect all of these yet? No, I did not. So let's do that. Alright, so yeah, one more and we'll be able to go get rid of the biomass generators, I think. I guess what we really want is we want, like, this bar here that's showing the constant production from the coal generators. We want that to be over the max consumption. Then we can get rid of our biofuel ones. So we might actually end up adding a few more coal generators first. Alright, so those are filling up there, all except for this last one. Let's go try to get another miner down on one of the other coal veins over here. And then that way we can start moving that over here too to add a few more generators. And we're also going to put down one of these. And one of these. Just so hopefully we can make a couple things here and there if we need to. Although I guess we already had a portable generator to do one more of these. Alright, so we got 2 right here. Alright, and they're each going to give us 60, so this is enough for 8 more generators right here. We won't need all of that right away, since my first goal is just to get rid of our our biofuel generators and have enough power left to get the modular frames automated, but we'll have enough coal over here to make a power grid that should let us make pretty much whatever we need for quite a while. Alright, so there's enough coal piped back here for 4 more generators. We're going to bring it over to here, and then we'll move it over to this side. Let's do it like this. Hopefully that ends up working out alright with how the generators lay out. Alright, so let that work its way back over here. Let's take a peek at these generators real quick. See, it's interesting. Okay, so this one is full. It's just, what, not backed up yet, basically. I just don't want to be running into issues with the power level fluctuating. It's getting there now. Alright. Right? Any second now it's gonna be like... Maybe it's not. It might end up being like just enough, but... it's better if it can like at least be closer to 100. That way you're not having the generators shut off and whatnot here and there. At least it's still automated either way, but it's kind of a pain when it's just constantly fluctuating your power level. Alright, hopefully that'll build up a little bit more in there. We'll keep an eye on it. We're going to get one more generator down, and then we're going to make a run back to the base to get rid of all of our biomass generators and grab more metal plates. We actually might need to take this over one more square here. Might as well let that one start filling up now. Oh, I can't walk under that splitter there was what was going on. I was trying to figure out what was blocking me. Oh, we're going to need more reinforced plates before we can put down any more generators anyway, so it's a good thing that we were planning to head back to grab more supplies soon. We're going to have this one come down about far enough to do the next generator. And then we'll do the same type of thing we did with the other one, and we'll put one of these down. So that when we put down our next water collector, we can bring in water, hopefully from this other side. Alright, so I think we should be just about ready. Is this going to clip right here? Probably is. Actually, no. Really close, but not too bad. And we just got to connect that. And now we should be generating enough power. Yeah, we should be good to get rid of those biofuel generators. We're like pretty much at our max consumption level. We'll get more supplies while we're over there, and then when we come back, we can go ahead and add 3 more generators here, and we'll be producing plenty of power. Alright, so we can get rid of all of these now. Because I think we're still going to be making plenty of power for what we need. And we'll be adding more generators very soon anyway. I am going to leave the constructors that we had over here working on the biomass from wood and leaves, and then the the biofuel that we were making from that, just for the sake of the chainsaw for now. And also, once we finish vehicular transport, we can actually use it for fuel for our vehicle for a while until we get to like gasoline. That way we don't have to worry about using coal for it for the time being. So we'll just, instead of all of this that we were doing, we'll just actually put this right into a storage container, and then it'll be there for us to use it. Let's clean up all these power poles because we don't need them all right here anyway. Is this all connected still? Okay, it looks like it's all connected still. Oh yeah, all right. We had the power lines going around over here. Let's just clean all this up really quick. We'll leave this one here to go off of that one because we're gonna end up moving some stuff over here probably, and then we'll just do one over. Oh wait, that one's already connected to that, so we can just add that and then connect that, and that should do it, I think. Yes, perfect. Guess we still had sheets. What was it we were running out of? Oh, it was the reinforced plates we were running out of. So I guess we're pretty much good on all that now. Alright, so we gotta run back over there and get a couple more generators down, and then we can go from there. I just also had remembered that we need to get another constructor going, I believe, for our copper sheets, because I just remembered when I saw how few there was there that we never fully utilized that copper vein, and obviously it could use, I think we figured that we could get up to 3 constructors working on the sheeting, and it could probably use all of that, to be honest. Alright, let's check on this generator 2 over here really quick. I want to make sure it's still... Oh, nice, it filled up. So that's perfect. Oh, no. I guess we were going for a swim. Alright, so that gives us plenty of power now. We should be able to already get the copper sheeting more efficient. But at the start of the next episode, I think we're actually going to do one more water extractor, get 2 more generators down to fully use this coal. And that'll also give us plenty of power to go take care of automating the modular frames, finishing the copper sheeting, and then we'll finally get vehicle transport finished and make our vehicle in our tractor station. And then that way we'll be able to get around faster, which is good because I'm pretty sure we're going to have to start setting out to search for some more veins. But for this episode, we're going to leave it here. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next episode.